Hi, I'm Gohar Vardanyan, and this is the Strings by Mail Unexplored Repertoire series. In this video, I'll be reading through a selection from Vue Sur Mer by Yvon Demillac. It's a collection of 5 short pieces on different scenes from the seashore. I'll be reading through the first one, which is called La Marée, and it means the tide. La Marée definitely fits into the short piece category. It's only 1 page long, and the other 4 in this collection are also just about a page and a half each. Now getting back to this one, there isn't much I can add that isn't already on the page. Almost every single note has fingering suggestions, and there's detailed markings for ritenutos, dynamic markings, and crescendos, decrescendos. So if you follow what's on the page, that would already help you a lot. There are a couple of fingering suggestions that I was going to make just to make it easier for you to be more musical. And the first one is right in a first measure. The way it's written, it uses standard fingering for the A minor chord. But because of what comes next, which is this, I decided to alter the first chord to make it easier. So if I play it the way it is, I would have to play the E and then lift my second finger to go to B and play the next chord. I decided to switch my A minor chord fingering to 3 and 4 instead of 2 and 3, which is the normal way. That way I free up my second finger to play the B string and not cut the E from before short. That way the transition is smoother. Instead of... Even though you can practice and make it as smooth as you can, there's always going to be that tiny silence, which you want to avoid, especially right in the beginning of a piece. So I would suggest holding the A minor chord with these 3 fingers and freeing up your second finger. My next suggestion is in measure 4, going into measure 5. And that's here. And this is, I'm not really changing fingering, I'm just changing the way I'm using the finger that's written. So it's written like this, and then you slide back and play this, the E and the G. So what I did, instead of lifting my first finger and playing the G with the curved finger, I'm going to use a hinge bar. I'm going to slide back, but play that G under the first finger with the bottom part of my first finger, which is kind of like the hinge bars. This makes it a smoother transition between these two. And I can hold on to the C a bit longer. Instead of doing this, which cuts off the C early, this way it's a smoother transition. And then afterwards I fall back into what's written. And here I have a lot of time to, again, bring my finger back into a curved position and play the F that comes next. If you find anything else that will become easier if you do a minor alteration, don't be afraid to do it, because it'll make the music more smooth and easier to do. So you'll have to practice less of it. And the next suggestion was here. So that is in measure 25. Going from 24 going into 25. So here I'm not changing any fingerings, but I am definitely holding on to a finger from before, because a lot of times tendency is when you see a new chord, to lift off and kind of delete what was before and build a new chord. So here, measure 24. My common finger between measure 24 and 25 is my second finger. So I'm going to hold that down as an anchor and build the next chord that comes in 25 around it. And here's the other part. It's written as a bar, so it's written to play a bar. But if you can notice, my first finger is actually curved. That is because I don't need the notes that are here in the middle. I can hear these two, but the middle strings, they're not even bothered to be pressed because my other fingers are taking care of those notes. So I'm not wasting my energy on the finger and trying to bar the whole thing when I don't need the notes. So it makes it easier to transition, and it makes it easier to take off later. Taking off a bar takes a little bit more effort. So try to think of these little things. They don't really take that much of an effort, but they do make it easier for you to play in the long run. If you'd like to order this piece, as always, I will link a direct link to this piece on the Strings by Mel catalog in the description of this video. Thank you for watching.